Okay, we are now live. I decided to do the special request video live, so it's a little bit less work for me because I won't be editing this. So all of the bloopers and everything will be right in there. So let me just make sure that things are going well on this end. So YouTube seems to be working well. Okay, can I change let me change the thumbnail right away, just to give people the right impression. Special request template, boom, bingo. Okay, so this is live now. So my name is Pierre Roberge. I'm the daily trader. It is March 25th, and I am doing every Friday a special request video where I do technical analysis for stocks that people suggest to me. Which people? My YouTube members. So you can look me up, the Daily Trader, if you subscribe and become a member. Then I'll take into consideration the suggestions for stock for me to analyze for you guys, and I'll more than take them into consideration. I will do them unless there's more than 10. If there's more than 10, then I'm going to have to charge a higher price because I don't charge a lot for this. And I just wanted to test the uh, I just wanted to test the waters, and if I see that too many people are asking for this, I'm gonna raise my prices. So get in before I raise my prices. So let's start. So we have, I think, around 10 stocks to analyze right now. So here is the list right here. So you should be seeing this quite well. Yes. So let's start with SoFi or Sophie. I don't know how to pronounce that. Well, basically, still in a downtrend. Still in a downtrend. Stochastic below 60. So there's no end in sight. So just be patient and wait for a cross here. This is not financial advice. This is just me rambling. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and make your own decisions. So yes, this is what I would be doing. So I would be waiting for the stock to break this downward resistance while at the same time having stochastic over 60. Stochastic over 60 is validating a break in resistance. So just be patient. A firm holding, well, pretty much the same thing, has been dropping like crazy. And people that have bought the dip have bought high. If you buy the dip in a downtrend, you are buying high. Buying high, buying high, buying high, buying high, buying high, buying high. Aren't you tired of buying high? Why don't you buy low instead? Well, how can I know when it's low? Well, it's not low here, it's not low here, it's not low here, it's not low here, it's not low here. It's low when it starts to break the trend. Boom, like right here. So we have a perfect example here of a nice breakout because we broke outside of this resistance and we have stochastic over 60 at the same time. So this is what we are looking for. But then stocks move in bumps. They make bumps, they make bumps, they make bumps on the way down, and on the way up bumps, they make little tops, 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 tops. So this is looking like a top to me. So you need to take that into consideration because it might do something like this. But that's okay because it broke outside of it. If it does not go back into it and does this, then you have a new bullish channel that is coming on. So this is what this is a very important point here. You can buy here and suffer the little paper loss for the stock to bounce and then make a higher low. You want it to make a higher low here. So you can wait for it to bounce back, and if you see that it makes a higher low and starts back again, then you can enter and you won't have to suffer this little thing down. Okay, what else? Let me just check something right away. Yeah, public. Okay. So, okay, what else? KLXE. KLXE, well, it had a nice run, huh? It had a nice run right here since January 3rd. Was going up, going up, going up. Everything was great. Then went like crazy, and then whoops, had the earnings call right here. Oh, bad news. Bad news, and I guess people didn't like it. So it started going down, and it broke the support right here. So the stock managed to stay above this support, but now it's broke outside of it. So that's not good news. So we are into a downtrend. I have to say though that this is a very steep downtrend. Steepness in the stock market does not last a long time. You know, a stock that goes like this won't go like this a long time. A stock that goes like this will go like this longer. If it's like this, it's gonna go even longer. So this is a very steep downtrend, so it won't do that a long time. But that does not mean that it's gonna go back up right away. Or also, there's a 90-degree rule. It goes down like this and you do a 90-degree, and this is what it should look like. So I don't know when it's going to do that, but when it breaks this, then you can start looking for something like this. It might look like this, but the overall trend is going to be should be a 90-degree angle. So go back to your books, your elementary school books or high school books, but you should be looking for that. And another rule of thumb: when you don't have stochastic over 60, don't bother. So look at what happened when stochastic was over 60. This is what happened. Not too bad, huh? So look at stochastic. Stochastic is so important. It's not even funny. Rivian was in a downtrend. Well, I should say is in a downtrend. So if I continue this line, so I had reviewed this, I guess, a couple of weeks ago. So Rivian is still in a downtrend. So don't buy something in a downtrend, because, as I mentioned, buying in a downtrend means you are buying high, and that's not what we want to do. We want to buy low. So wait until it breaks this one here. Just wait. And stochastic is climbing up a little bit. So maybe this is going to happen here. So just wait and watch. Just like a fox who has identified some chickens in the forest. He just stays there and watches them until it's the right moment. This is what technical analysis is. We wait for the right moment. Roblox, same thing. This is a downtrend. So what can we do besides just watching it? Watching it. Let me do the channel right here. So this is the downtrend channel. So the stock is basically going back and forth between these two lines. This is what it does. Here it seems to be stabilizing. A little bit. So that's maybe the light at the end of the tunnel. So at 53.40, you seem to be making a top here. So maybe this is entering into a congestion zone. So maybe it's going sideways instead of downward. So check this, and but it would still need to break this downward resistance right here for you to start looking at it. And I would also wait for 53.40. Just to be sure, I would wait for that, so that so that you can have a nice uptrend. And look at it again, 90-degree angle. Okay, what else? And these are stocks that my members have suggested to me. If you are not a YouTube member, you cannot suggest any stocks. I'm sorry. So that was Roblox Corporation. Zoom Video Communication. You know, the stock was at 590 bucks on October 19th, 2020. That was incredible, and the stock has been dropping like crazy. So I hope you have not bought the dip, because you would have bought a lot of dips. You would have bought pretty high. I know that when I say this, I am offending some people, because buying the dip is such an ingrained thought. Buying the dip is okay when the stock is in an uptrend. Here, this is an uptrend right here. So if you buy the dip, you are buying on the support. Let me make this bigger. I'm gonna use my magic mouse here. So if you are on an uptrend and the stock is dipping like this and making higher lows, then yes, you can buy that dip, because that dip is a bounce on the support. So that's fine, but not in a downtrend. In a downtrend, a dip is just a higher point where you can buy, and you want to buy low. You don't want to buy high, and the next low in a downtrend is lower than the previous one. So if you buy here, you have bought higher than here, higher than here, and higher than here. But if you buy on an uptrend, you buy here, which is lower than here, lower than here, and lower than here. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high is here. Buy high, sell low is here. So we need to make a distinction between the two. Okay, so enough rambling. It's Friday. I guess I'm tired, so I just talk as if I'm talking to myself. So yeah, so downtrend. The downtrend is going to be officially over when we break the resistance right here. Here we thought the downtrend was going to be over, but no. It touches this, it touched this, try it again, and then came back down a lot. So wait until it breaks this resistance right here. So you have several days or weeks before things are happening. Maybe there's this catalyst here, catalyst being the earnings report on June 1st. So maybe this is where the stock is going to go super high, super fast. That's possible, but it still has to break this downward resistance. Okay, then Boeing Company, downtrend. This is pretty easy to see, downtrend. There's a little bit of stabilization here at 189.84. The stock is going sideways now. It's going sideways from the low perspective. So the lows are at the same level. The highs are still getting lower. So what we want is the lows getting higher and the highs getting higher also. So we don't have that yet. So the same thing here. This stock might be going up to here because it seems to be increasing a little bit. So it might be going up to here. So if you buy right now, that's fine. You can make some money. But once it goes here, just be careful because it might be going down again, because it has done so for a long time. It could still be doing so. Except again, we have this April 27th earnings and revenue. So maybe this will be a catalyst to push the stock. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. So this might be a catalyst to push the stock there. But personally, I don't try to anticipate because nobody knows what a stock is going to do in the short term. Nobody knows. So it's better to just wait and watch. And when a stock reaches a milestone, then you can enter in the stock. So milestones. So this is all noise. This is noise. This is not noise, and this is not noise. So this is why we do resistance lines and support lines, because we eliminate the noise in between and we only care about what is going to happen once the noise has been heard and the stock does something significantly different. This is not significantly different. This is just noise. Yeah, going up and down one day, up and down one day. This is noise. This is different. This is different. So anything outside of these two lines is significantly different. Okay, Disney. You can tell me by now. Downtrend. Downtrend. This is a support line. This is a downtrend going down. So where is the noise? The noise is right here. Noise, 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 noise. Once it starts to break this, then you start talking. You start talking. You need your stochastic at over 60. And then you can start thinking about getting in. But then if you get in here, be careful about this because there's a greater downward channel here, downward channel. There's a big downward channel, and there's a smaller one here, a smaller one here. So once you break one, that's nice. It does not mean that you will break the second one. So, but you can still make money from here to here. That's fine, but just be careful around this point here. Last one. Last stock that my YouTube members suggested to me. So every Friday I do a special request video. I share the analysis to the public, but only my YouTube members can suggest stocks for me to analyze. Hello Blake from Toronto. I'm from Canada also. I guess you heard me. So Blake, you need to be a YouTube member for me to do your analysis. So I don't know if you are, but I suggest that you become a YouTube member, you subscribe to my channel, and then next week I'm gonna do your Rocket Lab. So let me do GameStop. GameStop, this was a crazy stock in 2021. This was quite crazy. Here we had what we call a symmetrical triangle because the tops were getting lower, but the lows were getting higher. Lows were getting higher, 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 higher. So then the stock was kind of ambivalent. So the tops were going down, but the lows were going up. So yeah, so the stock had to make a decision at some point whether to go up or down, and this is what it did, and it decided to go down. So right now we are in this downward resistance. So the stock is going down. So what can I say? But okay, sorry, the stock is going down. There, I said it, and it's true. But if we look at it closely, then the stock is going higher. It has been going a lot higher recently. So it went from 80 bucks to 160. So that's a lot of money there. So that's 100%. That's 100% move up. So that's interesting. In terms of a pattern, it's still noise though. It's still noise. But it's good noise because you could have made twice your money. So I'm gonna do this like this. So this is the downward channel it is in. In a downward channel, you can always buy a stock here and hope it will go to the resistance right here. But this is something that I discourage because it's very hard to make money in a downtrend. So when the trend is down, you should follow the trend and you should short instead. So in a downtrend, when the stock goes to resistance right here, you can short until it goes back to the other side. So here might be a shorting opportunity, but you need to make sure that it does not cross. And because stochastic is over 60 here, chances are that it might be crossing. So I would not, I would be careful before shorting here. Here, let me go see here. So when we were right to the resistance right here, we had stochastic at 90, so it was over 50, but then it got rejected. So this big red candle meant that the stock did not want to cross the resistance, and from that point on stochastic became below 60. It was at 49. So then this was a signal that no, the stock is not going to break the resistance, and stochastic is below 60, so there's no strength in the stock anymore. So that was a good entry to short right here, and look at what happened. It went from 213 down to 151. So yeah. So GameStop Corporation, I would just look at this here. I would look at this here. This is very important to take a look at that. Let me just remove some of the drawings I did. So this is getting very close to the break. So you need to take a look at this, and it's also, so I would do a resistance also right here at 160.20. So just to be a little bit more cautious, break this resistance, break 160.20, is that the number? Yeah, break 160.20, and then we already have stochastic at over 60, so that could be, this is not financial advice, that could be a very interesting point to come in. So there you have it, guys. So thank you to my YouTube members which suggested me these stocks to analyze. I do a special request video every Friday. This is Friday, I am doing it. The video is available for everybody to take a look at. I'm just gracious like that. So I'm gonna wish you guys a great weekend, and you can watch my channel. I do a Tesla and Palantir analysis every single day of the week for free, so you can take a look at that. So have a great weekend, and I'm gonna tell you à la prochaine.